What's going on, y'all? This Low.
This is Key, Ever Low Key.
Today we're going to be talking about the stagnation based on perceived reality. So sometimes, like when everything looks bleak or negative or everything going downhill from what you see, taste, smell, touch, you become stagnated. You stop taking action because you've lost belief in whatever. Then you realize when you work it out, the only reason why it worked out is because you continue to take action in whatever like sometimes you don't even know what's going on, but the lesson you could take from it is it wouldn't have happened if you wasn't taking action in that direction. Most people, they perceive reality says a thing, so they believe what is perceived. So they sit down on it and accept it.
Absolutely.
It's like somebody come in to rob you with no gun and you just give it to him because he robbing you.
Yep.
So it's kind of like all in your mind. But it could be so intense that it's like, man, if you truly believe a thing, like it's crazy, man. Like what can come about if you continue to take action. And then sometimes it might not work. You could be taking action and your perceived reality still hit you in the mouth. It could be because you doing dumb like you shouldn't be in that situation. It was ways to get out of that situation. It was ways to stay out of that situation. And sometimes everything just don't work out in your favor. But I feel like if you know in your heart that you've done everything, and when everything still feel like it's up in the wind and you continue to keep doing whatever, it'll break through.
That's real. Yeah, I agree with that. When you continue to do and not sit still because of what the perceived reality is. Because that's really not our reality. Our reality is in our mind. Whatever you believe, that's what will be. Because if you believe a thing on the inside, your higher self will make room. Like the universe, God will see you diligently trying, you diligently moving, regardless of what it appears to be, regardless of what it seems to be, regardless of how many times you are rejected, you've been told no, 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 no. Like if you keep moving and if you keep diligently seeking opportunity, opportunity will present itself, and boom, when it presents itself, you make the move. Like it's a calculated, like I don't know how it is, but I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it, but it will open the way. Like it's like when the Egyptians, I believe, or when God parted the Red Sea, the story, and how they were just moving in that direction.
They was just moving.
And they was just complaining and all of that, but Moses kept telling them to keep moving. Like, you keep moving and you keep going. Like, it parted by, God parted it. And it was like, dang, we don't even deserve this. Like, oh my God.
They had no food walking in the desert. And then manna, it was called manna in the Bible, falling from the sky so they could eat it.
Yep.
And ain't that what it called, manna?
That's what it was. Not always asked
but they were
my people
ungrateful.
what that meant. Yeah.
What it mean?
Manna is food,
Some type of food.
type of food, something that they could eat, you know, and
then they kept complaining, man, it was better
it's
back
too
then.
hot.
So what happened to all them? What he do
we
to
don't
him?
eat trip canceled.
I think Moses got his ass canceled too, then. I think he clipped everybody right there. I don't think they ever made it.
I think, boy, he had it rough, boy, trying to lead these people.
Because he started trying to act like the source. Like I did. I struck the water from there. I just did that.
He wasn't following direction.
He stopped.
We as people, and we are God's body. Like, we are people of God, and we do have the ability to change things as the creator, because we're here to create. So whenever you get lackadaisical and you get you accept, because that's what I say, when you accept, oh, this is not it, oh, if you accept you're not enough, you don't have enough, and no, I can't give it to you, and no, you know, your credit's not good, and no, it's not good enough, and no, but you know you diligently are working to make those things better, the way will be made. And I believe and I stand on that. Yep. So you guys gotta, whenever you feel like everything that you're doing is not good enough, whenever you feel like you're working as hard as you can, whenever you feel like as hard as you're going, the other person on the receiving end doesn't understand that, you gotta keep going. Okay, what other, seek opportunity. What are the things I could be doing? Like, do I need to change my way of thinking? Like, it's like, don't give up on yourself, because God lives in you, and you give up on God. God see that, and it's like, okay, well, I can't help you because you don't even believe in yourself. You don't even believe in me that lives in you. Yeah. So you got to keep going. Like, don't accept it. Keep going, no matter what it is. You know, no matter what it is. I don't care how many times you go and you step on that scale and you see 1 pound, you lost 1 pound. Hey, hip hop hooray, you lost 1. Okay, next week let's get 4 in. Let's get 3 in. Okay, in the next couple of days, how many can you lose? Okay, you looking for a goal to reach a goal of making a certain amount of money. Okay, what can I do? Break that thing down in small bits, because it's, for some reason, the human brain, whenever it sees something big, it sees a big number and what you're trying to accomplish, it always accumulates that with, oh, I can't do it. Oh, that's too big. Oh, okay, so break it down bit by bit. Break it down day by day. Break it down. If you got to break it down hour by hour, break it. This is how much money I need to make in an hour. Like, how much money can I get in an hour? And don't look to nobody for nothing. I don't care who it is. Don't look to nobody for nothing. You look within yourself and you ask God, and the one that lives with you in your household. You ask God to help to lead you to where you need to be. And majority of the time, as I can remember, God will bring it to you. Like, the way will be made. Like, you don't gotta go 3 hours down the road to get something. Like, it'll come to you because your vibration. You vibrating so high. You're vibrating on the level of getting a thing, so that's what you get. Yeah. So when you vibrating low, hey, check your vibration. You move yourself straight into, I always say it, into what, man? Whenever you're feeling down and you're feeling like, oh man, you having negative thoughts, what do?
Like, move yourself into a better space.
There you go. Like, we move ourselves into a better space, and it always starts with gratitude. Start right there.
Yeah. You start the all is in us, but we is not the all. Right. You know? Mm-hmm. So if the all is in us, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you look at worldly things as your limitation, those worldly things will become your limitation.
There you go.
If you look towards your meditation and your prayers and what you talk about as what it is, then that's what it becomes. Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't have to ask anybody for the basic things. You know, everybody Well, that's what everybody say everybody needs somebody. I don't even know if that's true. But it's good to have people for certain energy frequencies. But I don't think you need people to ask them for something.
No.
Now we could come together. I bring value, you bring value to a situation, and it make the situation. But to have somebody around just in case you need something,
that's not.
Then you gonna end up needing something from that person.
Just because you think that.
You don't need anything from anybody.
Absolutely.
We put ourselves in positions to where that is because of the lack of stewardship or something. Momentum has been lost, and it's life. You got to build back up the momentum and do the right thing with what you learn. But you'll see most of the time it's your fault why you feeling like you got to ask somebody for something that you need for something.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? And I would say, I'm quite sure it's not all the time. I mean, man, I don't know. I'm just telling you. Because you got to watch when you say things. It's like, damn, where you learn that from? Who else said that? Everybody needs somebody.
You're going to need that person.
So I got to watch even what I'm saying. Like, I don't know nothing about none of that no more. I know if we're good stewards over our household and our lives, our physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual being the biggest one. If we in control of that, we good stewards over those things. You shouldn't need another person because the all is within us. Just like the all is within that individual.
Yes, I agree.
For real.
You gotta discipline, like you said, good stewardship. And this is something that we taught ourselves. Like, and still learning about it. You know what I mean? Nobody sat us down and said, this is how you do this. This is how you do your money. You wanna make sure you have your money in order, you put that away, No one taught us that.
This is how you do your spirituality. This is how you meditate. This is how you should work out. This is what, like, we did this from scratch.
It's still growing. And it's things we're still learning. You know, we're still learning. But when you learn, when you know better, you gotta do better, and you gotta apply that stuff. You can't just be talking. You gotta put that stuff to work.
That's when you're gonna be held accountable, when you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know where you trying to go and the direction he pushing you towards. You wake up and you feel it, like you're not following the structure. You are in a certain place because you know you could have been a better steward right here. You let it slip a little bit right there, and then that spilled over into the other day. You got up a little bit late because you feel like you messed up on the last day. So, like, you throwing away time, you throwing away days, you throwing away your blessing. And then you find out when it's crunch time, you know what I'm saying? Most people turn into victims. You forgot all of the time that you could have collapsed, like, and been a good steward over whatever you needed at the time, and you would have always had it in abundance.
In abundance. So everything, do it big in abundance.
Everything.
In abundance. Think it. In abundance. Lavish abundance. Because there's no limitation.
Yeah, because it has to be. You have to give it all back. Like, you have to give it back. So why not? Yeah, I want that, man. Because it's for me.
That's right.
Because the all is within me.
That's right.
You got something else, right? I'm low.
This is Key. I would
like, comment,
and subscribe.
hit the thumbs up, notification. Peace.